The Silencing of Prophetess Nonkawus, What They Didn't Want You to Know. Step 1. Who was Nonkawus? Born around 1840 in what is now South Africa, she was a Xhosa prophetess known for receiving visions from ancestral spirits. In 1856, at about 15 years old, she proclaimed a divine message from the ancestors. The ancestors say the Xhosa people must kill their cattle and destroy their crops. If they do, the ancestors will rise, drive out the British, and restore the land. Her message was not political. It was spiritual resistance rooted in African cosmology and belief. Step 2. Why was she dangerous to European power? Because she did something forbidden under colonization. Spoke with divine authority, not from the Bible. Preached black ancestral power, not Jesus. Challenged colonial rule without guns, just spirit. United her people with no church, no Bible, no colonizer. Her vision shook the colonial stronghold, not because of its result, but because of what it represented, a return to black power through ancestral connection. Step 3. What happened after? The Xhosa people believed her. Over 400,000 cattle were slaughtered, and food was destroyed in spiritual obedience. The prophesied miracle never came, and a massive famine followed. Tens of thousands died. The British used this as proof that African spirituality was madness, but here's what they don't teach. The Xhosa were already under attack, already being displaced and starved. Many were desperate for divine justice, and when they chose spirit over colonizer, they were punished and ridiculed. Step 4. How she was silenced without killing her. Nonkawus wasn't executed, but she was institutionally erased. Her story was rewritten as delusion. European historians painted her as insane, irrational, and primitive. Why? Because her message didn't come from the Bible. It didn't involve Jesus. It didn't submit to white religious systems. She spoke of black ancestral power, so her voice had to be discredited. Step 5. Why it matters today. Nonkawus' story is a symbol of what colonizers feared most, an African who didn't worship their God, didn't fear their soldiers, and still had spiritual authority. She represented a rejection of white Jesus, a return to ancestral law, a reminder that black divinity comes from within, not from a book or colonizer. And to this day, anytime someone preaches a black God, African roots, or ancestral truth, they're labeled crazy, dangerous, cult, demonic, just like her. Final truth. The colonizers didn't just want land, they wanted the soul, and anyone who stood between white Jesus and black power had to be discredited, even if they spoke from spirit. When a black woman said the ancestors would rise, they called her mad. But when a white man said the dead would rise on the third day, they built churches.